close up everything. Oh, it goes so slow when you got the flippers on and you're above or at the water, surface of the water. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to ARK Adventures. Did a couple things off camera, a couple of interesting tames. One is, looky. I got a higher level quetz, a female. I can finally get quetz eggs. I need to make a saddle for her, first of all. And I think I just made sure that I had all the things I needed to do that. I also have enough to do a platform saddle for Bronto. We're going to get to that in a minute. I do need to pick that up, don't I? Come on, give me a saddle so I can land her. All right. Ooh, what do I want to boost? Health is great. Weight is good. Speed is decent. Let's go damage for now. Alright, land her out. Oh. Getting in the way of London here. So there's Fortunate One, level 34. He's very fortunate now because he's got Emma behind. Now you might notice a theme with some of the naming I did with some of the creatures. I did some of the taming last night, including Emma, while I was watching Once Upon a Time on ABC. And so I was naming after characters in the show, including finding another guy. Okay, I first of all, here's another thing. I tamed, we've always had Sting, our female scorpion, who needs a level up. I have been noticing that Sting just really doesn't lay eggs. And then I also noticed that as soon as I acquired, and I'll talk about that in a second, a male Argentavis, Nightmare started laying eggs like crazy. So I thought, did the developers add something where if the female is mate paired, has a little heart above her, that she actually has a higher chance of laying eggs? If so, I thought, well, I'm going to risk it, and went out and got this male over here, and then another female along the way, just so I could get more eggs, because I do want to tame a Rex here pretty soon. So let's get their health over 1,000 there. Rex pretty soon, and so I want to do that. What else did I tame? What's happening? Oh, shadows from Pteranodons. Up front, I tamed something? There's another thing I tamed. I can't remember what it is. Duh, I was telling you about it. This male Argentavis. I took, who did I take? I took Ash, who is now up there, level 184. The higher level Argentavis that we tamed before, up to the North Island. And look at this, it looks like vertical distance doesn't matter as much in this game as horizontal distance, because Ash is still mate paired, even though Ash is quite a ways away from Nightmare. I guess even if side to side, that's about the same distance you would be mate paired. But they're also accessing the trough from up there, which is really cool. Even Uber over here. And Ash Jr. Anyway, I took Ash to the island for a little leveling up and saw this level 120 male. And I just had to have it. And I was able to tame it. Called it Hook. It's got the 1 star at the end, which means it was a 120 prime meat tame as opposed to a 120 kibble tame. So it's not a perfect tame, but it's close. And so that's pretty much what I got. And this episode, I'm hoping to do a lot of building stuff. I know building stuff can be kind of boring or it can be kind of interesting depending upon what you want to do, but oh, there is one more dino. I forgot all about this. As I was building this platform over here, the new Fauna Ferry, the upgraded Fauna Ferry with metal ramps and stone construction, and a protected little hut here for a smithy, which serves as both repairing my stuff and a storage, as I showed in previous episodes. As I was building this, I noticed I had a visitor, a level 100 Megalodon. And so I went ahead and tamed this guy. And again, another name from Once Upon a Time. This is Mr. Gold, the Megalodon. And he's now up to level 144. He's probably got a level up on him when I get to him here. Can I get on you? There we go. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Okay. I got to give him their speed because megalodons are so slow. But he's a nice little guardian right now for our lagoon at level 146, way above any wild megalodon. So he should, and on neutral, he should be able to take them out if they engage in here. So he's going to be pretty good at protecting this area. I'm actually thinking of adding a couple of organic turrets towards the end over there just to protect. I don't want to, because they'll kill the peaceful wildlife around here. What I am going to do, however, is this episode I'm hoping to build a gateway, basically cut off our lagoon here and make it a safe harbor for my water animals that I'm going to be taming in addition to Mr. Gold. And if you come down here and look, you'll see that there's really three gaps, three ways in here. There's a big one over there, and then there's a couple of small ones. I'm thinking of putting a behemoth gate over there, and then just stone pillars in here to block this off. And then on the sides of the behemoth gate, if there's room, some more stone pillars. Very similar to what I'm doing over here now. I've taken down these small, you might have noticed, these small dino gates, the regular dino gateways have been taken down. And now I have two behemoth gates, and I have stone pillars acting as kind of a barrier to keep critters from wandering into my base. And they do a really good job. I can't fit through. I don't even think if there were dillos here, I don't even think they can. Right here they probably could because I can fit through. But that's fine. And then over here as well, and as it comes up to the side of the mountain as well, some stone pillars. So I'm going to do that kind of construction to block off those areas. I did something similar in Season 1. If you were with me, you probably saw that. So that's one of the construction jobs we're going to do. We're also, I think, because I decided to bring one of my Brontos down here, the female, because I wanted to have a closer eye on her when she's laying eggs, because I got one egg from her up there, but I realized I couldn't see when she was laying eggs. I might bring the male down too and put him right back over here. Just, again, that whole mating thing, because you notice she doesn't have a heart above her, so I don't think they're close enough. That testing of the mating thing, not mating, but of a bonding thing, mate boosting. I might bring him down, and in which case I think I'm going to go ahead and do what I said before and put a spike wall all the way up around here, and I'm going to do a little testing to make sure that it doesn't destroy my middle nodes up there, because I really don't want it to count as a foundation. I don't think it does, but we'll actually test that. We'll empirically test that. Give me eggs. Even though you're a dodo and you lay eggs like crazy, penguins are laying eggs about as fast as dodos are. They probably use the same algorithm. So that's another thing we want to do. Also, I don't know if we're going to do the elevator over here that I talked about. You notice I did widen it to 4 so that it matched the width of an elevator. An elevator is 4 tiles wide, basically. I think it's slightly over 4 tiles wide and 2 tiles deep. We might begin the process of figuring out where we're going to put that elevator. I don't know that we're going to do that this episode for sure. That's going to take a lot of time and a lot of resources that I don't necessarily have, a lot of cementing paste I need to get. But we are going to do that Bronto platform. So why don't I do that? Why don't I build that Bronto platform, put it on the male Bronto, and get him down here. In fact, I'm going to be kind of cruel to him at the moment and tell him to come down here and just fall off. It'll hurt a little bit. Actually, I don't think it hurts them when nobody's on them. I want him to come over here. Come on. Come on, buddy. All right, Greg. I actually named them finally. Greg and Andrea. I was watching something else. Those were the names on TV, so I just used them. So let's build that platform and put that on him. And I'm thinking that we're going to use that. We're going to actually build onto that platform. Not today, probably. We'll do that in the future sometime. And we'll build maybe a little mobile, smithy and forging and that sort of thing there. Getting a little bit of lag here. Maybe it's because there were 2 Brontos in the area. I don't know. But everything's getting a little choppy all of a sudden. Okay. Sure hope it's not because there's 2 Brontos, because they're going to be here forever. Actually, he's fine where he is. Don't need to move him. He's perfectly positioned here, I think. Get on his platform. Let's level him up a bit. If he's going to be my platform, he needs a lot of weight. And he's got a lot of food. He is... Are you feeding from the trough? You are. You are mate paired. You guys are in great shape. I need to build something to get myself down here without hurting myself. By the way, in case you didn't notice, oh, it's really dark. I am on Gamma 4. Gamma 5. I went ahead and just, as is usually the case, it's really weird. I've been searching for blueprints and flak armor pieces for a long time and just wasn't finding them. I had found the helmet a long time ago. Thank you for getting my face there. I had found the helmet. I'm just going to fall. I'd found the helmet a long time ago. Ow. Half my health. And couldn't find the others. So I went ahead and purchased the engrams for them. And, of course, it annoyed me because I had to do that. But then I built stuff. And then, lo and behold, the next purple or red drop I find or yellow drop, I think. I find a blueprint for, actually it's in here, for flak gauntlets. Ramshackle. And now it's way too bright. For flak gauntlets. So I don't know if it's a part of the random of the algorithm in the game that it gives you because I've been finding chitin armor stuff like crazy, and the only engram I had learned is hide. I don't know if it thinks, okay, has he learned hide? We'll give him chitin stuff. If he's learned chitin, we'll give him flak stuff, because that's what seems to be happening. Now that I had to learn chitin and flak in order to make that stuff, I'm seeing flak patterns now. So that's really strange. All right, well. I also, as I was out searching for the scorpions, found an alpha Carnot and tried to take the alpha Carnot with Fortunate One, and he was doing a good job. It was just taking forever because I'd have to fight him, knock back the Carnot, fly up a little bit, rest, get the stamina back, go back down. He just doesn't have the oomph to actually take the Carnot out. What is your melee damage? 200%. I don't think I really buffed that up. 314. Yeah, I might, if that's still there, take Emma out and see what I can do, but. For now, what I'm going to do is prepare the materials for building our water gateway so that we can start securing our water lagoon, our water port, basically. And we'll probably have to also figure out some way to get because you can run out there quite a ways on the sand, but I need to be able to place a trough out here somewhere. So I'm thinking of maybe I'll lay down a foundation with a trough or something right before it drops off. Anyway, I'm going to go get those materials and get that stuff built, and we'll be back in a bit. All right, we're back, and we've constructed a whole bunch of pillars and a behemoth gateway. And I think what we need now, though, is a little bit of scuba gear, because we're going to be down underwater for a while. So all I learned is the flippers and the tank, because I don't really need the pants for the thermal protection, and the glasses, they let you see well under muggy water, but this is really crystal clear water. I don't really think I need them. And they also make it really hard to work down there, because your whole first person, third person, cave views, it all gets kind of weird. So I need 3 more polymers to make the actual scuba tank. So let's go ahead and make those polymers. And you know what? I'm going to make a couple more. In fact, I'll make 3 more, because I don't know how long the tanks really last, and I don't know how long I'm going to be down there. I don't think I'm going to use them, but I'm going to leave 3 more on here in case I need to come repair, I guess. So armor, scuba. Go ahead and make that. And I didn't already make the flippers, did I? Did I make the flippers? I didn't make the flippers, did I? I don't want to make them twice. No, I didn't make the flippers. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and make the gauntlets. Oops. I guess double-clicking does not work here. Of course I knew that. Craft. I will go ahead and make the scuba flippers. So show all back off. Take my new gauntlets, which I will wear over there, and I'll paint them up later. And I think we're good to go. I'm going to just turn that off. Even though it wastes gas, it's very loud. So I'm going to head on out to the water now and gather my resources, which I put up on the mobile taming platform, and we'll start building our stuff. All right, we're back. We're out here. Let's go ahead and put our feet and our torso on our tank. And what I do is I picked for my pants. The hide seemed to have the best cold protection. And the helmet didn't seem to matter one way or the other, so I figured I'd get the best protection armor-wise. And then I actually am using my fur hands because they have the best cold protection in case it gets too cold in there. Let's call Mr. Gold over here. See if he'll come. Do I have to... Oh, here he comes. And he's going to be our way of getting quickly to where we need to be. Come on, dude. Are you really stuck over there? Okay. I'll come get you. There you are. How you doing? Alright. You don't need any of that. your speed boosted up again. I got some ichthyes that just want to hang near you. They just love you. You're so handsome. We're going to eat them pretty soon if they don't stop. Okay. This is where we want to put the behemoth gate. Right here. I don't have the behemoth gate on me because I'm an idiot and forgot to grab it. So we'll swim back over here. When I'm underwater, I flip really well. When I'm on the surface, I don't swim that fast or walk that fast because of these flippers. Let's go ahead and take this here and this here, 0 and 5. And Mr. Gold, you can stop following me at the moment, please. You are neutral, right? Yes, thank you. Where's your targeting at, actually? I want your targeting to be pretty high. If I get attacked away from you, targeting from medium range, from low range, from lowest range. Now you're on high range. Okay, good. If I'm a ways away and he sees that I'm being attacked with that setting, he'll come and help me. So, good. All right, this obviously is going to snap to the ground. I can't seem to get it. I guess I have to go down in order to get... There we go. To get it to snap. And there's one island over there. And there's one island over... I guess I want to turn a little bit to the right. There we go. Let's come down here to the middle, I guess. Actually, over here looks even better. Looks like it's a clearer way out now. Let's make sure that I'm lined up. No, I want to turn a little to the right now. Okay, that'll go to that shore. That'll go to that. I like it. Let's just place it. And 5 for the door. There we go. Sticks a little out of the water. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So now we just need to go get a whole bunch of pillars. Start laying those. Okay. I swim faster when I'm underwater, so don't service till don't service till I get to the end. Okay. Let's grab 52 pillars to start. Put those all in 0. Hi, Mr. Gold. How you doing? Hello, ichthy friend. And we'll start building up this way. And I'm going to have to kind of eyeball the first one of these. Actually, I should probably eyeball it this way. By heading straight. There it is. There it is. Heading straight over there. Let's run into the gate. Alright, let's pull back out of it. Let's just place one there. Good. We're good to go. And that should allow us to set up the rest of them now. They should all snap at little increments. And they're doing that. The only thing you need to worry about underwater is these false bottoms, these things that act like rock but aren't really rock. It happens every once in a while. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can tell the level of oxygen you have left in your tank. I think the health indicator on the tank guides how much oxygen you have left. Of course, stamina, you still have to keep an eye on, although you gain it when you're standing still. When you're wearing the tank, and if you stand still, you'll regain your stamina. Okay, I can't clearly see this, and it's annoying me. Okay, that's the next one. Don't you obstruct on me. Oh, okay, that's fine. What it just means is that we go a different direction. You know, doesn't that be pretty down here? It's obstructed there, it's obstructed there. It's not obstructed here. We can't go too far, too much of a gap, because the megalodons will come in, so come on, go over here. One over here. Boom. Perfect. That's interesting. It'll let me kind of go out like that. I'll do that. Now I'm going to come this direction. Right? This is where I want to be. Yes. Over this away. Good. Good gap. All right. Well, I'm going to continue doing this, building these pillars, and of course, when I'm ready to go up to the surface, I'm just going to I'm just going to build up to the surface like this. And the megalodons cannot destroy the stone, nor can, and plesiosaurs and all that stuff, nor can they get through the gap between these stones. So it's a perfectly valid gate for down here for keeping them out. So I'm going to finish building to that side, and then I'm going to make enough pillars. As I can see, I'm going to need a ton more to finish here, finish the other side, finish over there, and finish over there. And I'll be back and show you the finished product, I hope. All right, I'm back, and this is why I need to put up a spike wall. I need to deal with this. Only, what level is this? Male level 20. Okay, I can take it out fairly quickly. Here's the deal. I don't want everybody to go out of whack and rush towards it. Now, I know the tail is going to whack and knock some people away, so I'm going to whistle passive on everybody within range. In fact, I'll whistle passive again here. But I want these 3 stegos to help me. So let's increase melee damage here, since we have a level up anyway. Let's set the stegos to attack my target. Melee damage. Attack my target. Melee damage. And attack my target. Alright. Okay. Now, suppose I could try Emma, but now I'm gonna use my current number 1 RG, which is Hook, and see what we can do. All right, let's kill this Bronto. Do it as fast as we can. All right, Stegos, attack. Hopefully we don't lose anybody, but if we do, oh well. We'll replace them. Everybody's replaceable, right? There we go. Let's whistle passive just for a moment. And then neutral. Alright. Now I have to rearrange everybody. Alright, back to construction. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I think we're ready to place our final pillars. And then I think we're going to be done with this project. One there. A couple here. I think I counted right for this. I might be one short. Like I created exactly what I thought I needed. So we'll see here. Okay, and I thought that I would do one more. I don't think... we're going to test each of these gaps with our Megalodon just to make sure. But I do want to put another one right up here somewhere. It's not going to let me snap. That's fine. I want to do it like manually like that. There we go. So now this one is pretty well capped off. Now there's some gaps where you can go through as a person. And I imagine there's some like here where an Ichthy can go through, but I know pretty darn sure a Megalodon cannot. They can't go up there. All of the pillars are either right pretty darn close to the surface, like within inches of the surface, or a little bit over the surface. They're a little uneven, but that's what you get when you start at the bottom, and that's fine, because when you start at the bottom, you don't have to worry about huge gaps. And we've got our gate, which sticks up above the water pretty well. Now, I don't think we need to worry about taking a raft out through any of these. I think they can go easily through any of these that have the pillars, because I think the only thing that clips, the only thing that blocks on the raft is basically the rudder area. I think everything else kind of just slides right through. I think we showed that in Season 1 as well. So let's quickly get on Mr. Gold and just double check that this stuff... ooh, Mr. Gold. We need you to go faster, sir. Nice. I had to kill a few Brontos, so... I don't know if he was close enough for any of that, but... Yeah, he's not going to fit through... Megalodons are just too big. They're not going to fit through any of that. Ichthy's might fit through some of it. He's definitely not fitting through over here. Okay, he's definitely not fitting through over here. So in case you were wondering, there's no way a Megalodon's fitting through any of this stuff. So our little bay, our little cove, is now safe. Safe from Megalodons or anything bigger, which is awesome. So head on over here to the mobile taming pit, close up everything. Oh, go so slow when you got the flippers on and you're above or at the water, surface of the water. All right, I got to close up shop, and Ooh, went topless because it was pretty hot. But talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.